Hi, I'm Will Sparling, author of the children's book Camouflage Kids. Today I'm going to give you some tips for writing. Firstly, always plan your stories. Work out who the characters are, what are their main attributes, what's the plot line. Always plan in advance. Secondly, have what's called the story arc. And by that, I mean you need a beginning, a significant event, and then a conclusion. So at the beginning, introduce readers to the characters and the plot line. Have a significant event. It might be villains. It might be a significant occasion that really tests the mindset of your characters. And then you need to conclude your story by bringing it all together. Thirdly, when trying to highlight your characters or explain a plot line, focus on all the senses we have as human beings. We can see, we can touch, we can hear, we can smell, and we can taste. Too often, I think writers focus on what we can see. The sky is blue, that car is red. But there are so many other senses that we can use to bring our characters to life. What are they hearing? What are they smelling? What are they touching? Make sure your characters are three-dimensional. Don't just focus on what they can see. For example, if you're talking about characters going out into a forest, what does it feel like underneath their feet? What does it smell like around them? What are they hearing? Don't just focus on what they can see. Fourthly, always use dialogue throughout your book. And by that I mean, have your characters talk amongst one another or amongst others in the story. Don't just describe events and scenes in a page. Have your characters talk. It really brings them to life. It gives them a conscience. And also, don't just tell readers, show them. For example, if a character is angry or frustrated, don't just say they're feeling angry and frustrated. Really bring them to life by describing what's happening. It might be, Bob's face went purple with rage. He then kicked the ground in frustration and punched the air in annoyance. That's another example of using showing, not telling. And finally, never submit a first draft. You're never going to be happy with the first draft. Always get feedback from others, whether it's teachers, friends, or parents. You might end up making significant changes to the beginning or the end, to the plot line, or even to some characters. Never submit a first draft.